Our heroes are about to make a deal, and they've chosen just the right friend to do it with, because there's nothing beige about Taupe. Have a squiggly, squirmy, wormy time on this week's episode of Mercenaries in Retrograde.
Did you want to discuss, what you might be making a deal for, Simmon, before you go there? Or would you like to just raw dog it?
I think I want to keep that a surprise for when we're in combat.
What?
Wait,
What?
are we thinking of the same thing?
The deal you're going to make with Taupe?
I was going to make a deal with Taupe.
Yeah!
Oh, I thought we were talking about the other thing that I'm getting from Fantasy
No,
Home
you
Depot.
can keep that. I know what you're talking about.
Geez.
That can stay. If you recall, Algernon can't make the deal because he said that he wasn't able to make. He made the deal with the friend that there wouldn't be any more deals. And Celeste doesn't want to go to hell for making a deal with the Fae.
I never said, first of all, I never said that making a deal with the Fae would send you to hell. I never claimed that. I just
Roll the tape. Elliot, roll the tape.
It's either I don't think that's a good idea, or I don't think my dad would be happy if I did that.
Okay, and does that imply that anyone who makes a deal with the Fae is going to hell? No, it implies that my dads are demons, and they don't particularly want me making deals with... Literally, hey, part of the reason, probably, that I am a cleric of my father's is a very much I don't want you making deals with strange entities. If you're gonna make deals with entities, I'd rather you do it at home.
Yeah.
Like, that's a safety measure. So that's just a parenting choice. That's not a moral.
Well, I meant more in the sense that she would be grounded in hell. Not that she would go to hell. She would be brought to hell to be grounded.
I might be grounded if I made a deal with the Fae, yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to shoot the shit with your friends to try and figure that out now, you can do that, or you can just raw dog it.
Yeah, I think we'll shoot the shit.
All right. You are in your little room, vibing. I don't know. You got room service, sure.
So what are we gonna do?
What are y'all eating?
It's probably more akin to like coastal town vibe. So probably like a lot of rice and
Mediterranean food.
Do you want Mediterranean food?
I would love Mediterranean food.
Yeah, there's
Sounds
probably
pretty good.
Yeah. Also, like if you like fish, there's a lot of fish incorporated into dishes because it's very.
Okay,
very
thank
yummy
you. I just
stuff.
really needed the word picture
The
painted
visual.
for me.
Yeah.
So I can picture us all eating our fish as we have this conversation.
Okay.
What? Okay.
What's the plan here?
Simmon?
Me.
Yes.
I don't know what the plan is. I'll be completely honest. I volunteered to do the job. I'm willing to do the job. I understand the risks. What should I do?
What?
Like, do we want this to be like... We have to be strategic about this, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, what do Fae want usually?
A kiss on the forehead. No?
I don't think that's it.
Usually some sort of power over you.
Oh.
I don't know. See, the problem is Taupe is unpredictable, to say the least. They could ask anything from to be a little bug on your shoulder to like take away your left arm.
Oh,
Okay. I mean, I'm alright with either of those options.
So
it would be good to have a game plan on what we're gonna do going in, but leave it a little bit flexible.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
maybe we
willing
could.
to just negotiate once I'm offered. What do I ask for? What are we doing a deal for?
Yeah, it's to make sure that nothing, like we don't get repercussions from Algernon kind of going back on his deal, right?
Yes.
I remember this.
Maybe you could offer to make him a little bug on your shoulder.
Yeah, maybe I do offer that. That would be fun. They can.
That would because that would be kind of cute, honestly.
Yeah.
And then you just put a bug on your shoulder, and if they like it, then it's like, okay, good deal.
Yeah. I think that's a good plan.
Counter offer.
I would love to have a little bug on my shoulder. I could also maybe throw in clown doll if I need to. If I need an extra bargaining chip. From what I've heard of this taupe creature, I'm sure they would appreciate it.
I mean, probably.
What else do I have? I also have like this wild magic matchbox that also has a clown on it. They might appreciate that. I have much clown paraphernalia that I could throw in. There's just like a little extra something.
I'm sure they'd bring it to life.
Okay.
I'm not sure how much they'll want like physical possessions, but I can offer my really cool box. I could give it to you, and you could give it to them because my dad will not be happy.
Yeah,
with me
I don't know how deep this rabbit hole goes. In terms of me not being able to, because like if I offer something for you to offer up,
you might die.
Yeah,
that does feel tricky. So
yeah, so I'm kind of out on this one.
Yeah, no worries. Don't touch it. Don't worry about it.
Sucks ass because it's my mess.
Shut up. And we're working together to fix it. How about you do this? How about you accept help in your life, Algernon? How about you do that?
No, don't tell him to do that. Then it'll be part of the deal.
I'm gonna step back from that one.
Friends are supposed to clean up each other's messes, so
Exactly.
you just have to next time Simmons and I just make a real mess of things, just a real big screw up ball of
Like the
nothing.
nightclub.
I was the only one. I cleaned up Simmons's mess. Thank you.
I tried to clean up your mess, and it just made things worse because you had already shat all over the floor.
Well, the next time.
Next time I'll hold it in. How about that? I'll hold in my shit.
No, not like that. Downvote. God is downvoting us.
Oh, I don't want a downvote from God.
You should really be careful about getting down.
I'm the Messiah.
Okay. So, I would love to pull things back on track.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we get back on the...
Don't worry about it, okay? But don't worry about it. But don't worry about it because we told you to. Because that might make it part of the deal. So simply don't listen to anything we have to say, including what I just told you.
Make your own decisions, accept our advice, interpret it as you will.
Can do.
There you go. Good boy. And I pat him on the head.
Okay.
Okay. Are we good? Here we go.
So, yeah, what are we... So we're making a deal to make sure nothing backfires. Should we also try to put in a should we try to throw in the help us revive people if they die?
When was that on the table?
I don't know. There's just something in the back of my head that's telling me something's gonna go very wrong.
Well, I can, I've never brought anybody back to life before, but I can. First time for everything, right?
Yeah.
I know how.
That's good. I'll just try to keep you from dying then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are we going?
Yeah. And you guys head on out.
Sure hope that's not foreshadowing that we need to worry about. Just that entire sequence of like,
I hope that
I'll
is foreshadowing.
I'll try to keep you alive, and like I can bring somebody back to life. Wah, wah. We're just little clowns.
Yeah, it's not that hard to get to the direction in which Luna pointed you guys to. It's just like there's a small little like bridge connecting the peninsula to the like kind of other side of the continent. And you're able to get over there quite quickly. And as you like approach this small hut at the base of a mountain, you're able to see that is not entirely what you expected. The walls of these hut are covered in like a multicolored moss that has flowers that look almost fake sprouting from them. And the house itself is almost like a centipede with many baby doll arms around the base, and you assume it uses that to move around. And there is a small ramp leading up to the door frame that looks like it's made entirely out of worms on a string.
Oh.
Oh, it's accessible, but at what cost?
I love it here.
Yeah. And as you all approach, the door automatically swings open without you having to knock. And you see the entity in front of you is smiling with a steaming teapot in their hands. And you see this tall, fey creature with stark white skin and blue-green accents along their ears and neck and across their hands. Their face is done up in an eccentric, almost drag-like makeup. Half of their face is covered with their massive hair that goes from a deep blue to a forest green. And you see atop their head are two antlers with the same worm on the strings that the ramp is made out of, just kind of dangling and moving around throughout their horns.
Celeste is so uncomfortable, and it's not the Helvy Fae energy. It's not that. That's not it. That's not the problem.
Simmon feels at home.
They also are wearing what looks like children's costume jewelry and earrings that resemble the house that they are standing in.
Oh my god.
And they're wearing this like crazy button-up dress that is dyed almost like a wild berry Pop-Tart with like patterns of bright other colors across it.
I
And
do love Pop-Tarts.
and almost as like an afterthought, there's like this very like small like sheer short sleeve tulle dress on top of the whole outfit. And they are just smiling brightly, and you saw a face smile before, and this actually has emotion and feeling of joy behind it,
Oh my
unlike
god, I love this.
Algernon's friend. And they greet you, and they're like, "I thought I saw you coming. Come in, darlings. We have so much to discuss, don't we?"
Hiya, Taupe.
Hello, Algernon. Come on in. And they lead you into the house. And inside the house is just as chaotic as this being that is leading you through it. There's a hodgepodge of like antiquities and oddities, and they're all covered in glitter and bright colors that you're not expecting. But as Taupe leads you through the house itself seems to like shift around you, and it becomes more of like an accommodating large living room that looks like it probably shouldn't fit into this house. And they take a seat in this large patchwork chair that resembles something that a grandmother would knit in, and they gesture to you guys to sit in the couch across from them, which is very similar. And they like pause for a second, and they clear their throat, and there's this like skittering noise that is heard. And you see as this long Furby crawls up onto the coffee table in front of you, drops off a tray of empty teacups, and then slinks back into the shadows.
Before we sit down,
Oh my god.
where's my cat?
You say, "Where's my cat?" And Taupe snaps their fingers. And you see as there's like the like wall next to the couch kind of opens up into like this large like reading nook, kind of, and the cat is just kind of like laying in the sun, just like licking his paw.
Yeah, I'm going to get my cat. I'm picking him up and I'm bringing him over with me. This is my boy.
How can I help you?
First of all, I love what you've done with the place.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
I don't have a lot of guests.
We should visit more often.
Oh, I agree.
You could.
So,
I assume this is important business.
yeah. We've gotten ourselves into a little predicament.
Have you now?
I'm gonna just quickly take out the coin in my pocket.
You see Taupe visibly recoil. Like they were like leaned forward, like their elbows on like their knees, kind of just like very casual. And you bring that out and they fully like sit back in their chair in a more defensive position. Now, why do you have that?
I made a bad choice.
Well, of course, if you have that, you made an awful choice.
Yeah, and we're trying to negate the choice as much as possible.
Little Fae v Fae action, I see.
Yeah, we want to kill the Fae that's terrorizing my dad.
And why do you need me?
Well, you see, we were concerned about the negative consequences that could come to Algernon if from killing the Fae. So we was wondering if one of us, me, made a deal with you to keep Algie here safe, if that is an option that we could look into and engage in. I got lots to offer.
Like being a little bug on Simmon's shoulder.
A little bug on my shoulder?
You could be a little bug on his.
We were.
Now that certainly would be fun. How many deals did you make with this Fae? How many backworking do I have to do?
And Algernon starts counting on his fingers.
Celeste just stares at Algernon like, hello?
And it keeps going.
Oh my god.
It's almost like he made 10 years worth of deals.
Oh.
69?
69? Nice. But in all seriousness, Algernon, I could maybe take the bug on the shoulder for one.
Yeah, I know.
You do understand he is an archfey.
No, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Algernon! I hit him.
I thought it was only 3.
I was away for 10 years.
You're an idiot!
I know I
Not
am.
entirely his fault. The Fae are tricky. We love our games.
I still think it's mostly his fault.
I mean, it
I'm
is
not
in
trying to
part a
lie.
large. It is a large
Yeah, it is.
portion his fault because he did, go to him before he went to me. So
It takes 2 to tango.
it does
So-
take two.
It does take 2 to tango.
Ah,
And
my father used to
unfortunately,
say
I was in the worst tango ever.
that. Like father, like son.
Yeah.
So every deal you want to not be
No,
backtracked, or like is there one big one?
just the last one I made, we were in the Shadowfell.
Ew.
Yeah, gross, I know. Sorry, Simmon.
Nah, that's alright. It is a little icky.
And of course you know, yeah. Have you met Ben's partner?
Yes. Yes, we had tea together. It was nice.
Yeah. So Ben's partner was like lost to the Shadowfell and all
Mhm.
that. And ended up being there for a while and made a deal with the Shadowfell to be a goop cat. But he couldn't turn back and things were looking pretty bad. So I made a deal to have him not be a goop cat. And the price for the deal was to give the coin to Mont.
Hmm.
And that's the big one. We just don't want I care less about my own protection and more about Kai's protection and Mont's.
Mhm. Let's see.
So it's not so much about keeping me safe, it's more about making sure that anything we may or may not do does not.
We don't want Kai to be a goop cat again.
Yeah, and not be able to survive.
All right. Well, that is a little tricky still, because the Shadowfell is an entity of its own with a lot of power, which means he overrided that power to do this one, which means I have to override that power to do this one.
Mm-hmm.
So again, a bug on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Fun in
Maybe that
practice.
could be part of it, like for later.
And then they kind of like shift to face you more, Simmon. They're like, what do you think is a good trade?
For the safety of the cat boy and my dear friend. I'm not up to date on my Fey bargaining currency. I can offer like a year of servitude? Is that a thing?
That's
You are adorable. No. That's what my pets are for. And you see the Furby kind of like curl up around the back of their chair.
All right. Yeah, I see. Lovely little guy.
Yeah,
is the one with the gun still here?
Yes, he is. Anyway, where were we?
Price for keeping my dear friend safe.
I want to know what you think. I know you are not familiar with Fey deals, but I always like to see what you mortals come up with. It's fun.
Yeah. Okay. So year of servitude. Do you accept limbs? Is that a nose, perhaps?
And my dear friend, I want to know what you think I would do with that.
I don't know.
Does this house look like a house that... No, actually, don't answer that. I understand where you're coming from. However, I do not want your limbs.
Okay. Oh, you know magic. I can't offer any magic. I got things in my brain. Do you want something from my brain? A memory?
What kind of memory?
An important one. Perhaps. Just free balling here.
I'll take a memory and something on your person.
Well, okay, so how does this work for you? And I'll place down the clown matchbox.
You see this like only what I can describe as devilish smile appears on their face, and it's instantly snatched off the table. And they hold their hand out to shake yours.
Okay. I shake.
You, my friend, have a deal.
Excellent,
What
excellent.
memory do you give Taupe?
Jesus fuck, I've just been raw dogging this. I'm trying to think. Because obviously, as the puppeteer, I can totally fuck over my boy, and I would love to do this.
Algernon is giving you the most, please be careful look.
Okay. I'll be careful for Algernon's sake. I only have one thought in my brain, and it's the fact that Irvin is a creature.
That's what I was hoping for.
Right.
I'm so glad that we're working on the same brainwave here.
Let me just write that down.
Do we all still remember that?
Yeah, it's only Simmon that would.
Yes. It's only Simmon who does not remember it. However, if you try to explain it to him, he will not understand what you're saying. So that's a fun little thing.
That's a fun little thing.
Is it?
Yeah, it is,
Is it-
because now you all have to try to explain Frankenstein to me.
I mean, what Frankenstein is.
Oh, okay.
You just don't. And like, if they say that Irvin is a creature, you're gonna say that's gibberish. Yeah, it's like when when Simmon talks at people, that's what he's going to hear back at him. Like when you just get attacked with information, that's what he hears back.
Got it. I love this.
And have you ever read Mary Shelley the
Turtle.
Turtle? Frankenstein?
Frankenstein?
Oh, of course I have. It's my favorite book.
Interesting. Go on.
Yeah. All right. Now that should be in place. But you said you want to kill him?
Yeah.
How are you going to go about doing this?
I have an idea.
I was just going to kind of shoot him with a lot of stuff. I like fire.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to go to the Feywild? Or are you going to do it here?
What do you think is better?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing that is interesting, right? I do think where you have the battle here could change things. If you have the battle here, like outside my house, it won't really do much, right? Because he can just go home. If you kill him, he just goes home. However, all of you know names are important. Montgomery knows his name, so I wouldn't be surprised if the casino is warded in some way to keep him trapped on the plane.
Okay.
But you'd have to talk to the man. I don't know. That's what I advised him to do. He doesn't always take my advice.
Well,
Of course, also, you can make another deal for his name if you'd like.
I look at Algernon. It's him who has to decide if he's going to confront his daddy issues.
I mean, we're going to the casino anyways. Like, that was the plan, right? As much as I adore you, Taupe, I don't think it'd be smart.
Fair enough.
I also can't make any more deals anyway, so it'd have to be either more Simmon or Celeste.
My dads will get mad at me.
Yeah.
I'm more than willing, but also we got other consultations. If we can do this without Faye deal, I think that's a good way to go. I'm already quite notorious for making shady deals with creatures.
Fair enough.
If you did want to be a little bug on someone's shoulder to watch this fight,
I will happily
I
carry
feel
you
like
along.
you would enjoy it.
I would enjoy it. You know what? For that option presented to me, I'll give you this one for free. This isn't his name, but his title is the Smiling King.
Ew. That's real icky.
God, even I had a better title than that. God.
Also,
Well, thank you for that.
I just think you should all be aware that despite the casino being the best place to fight him on the material plane, he does have problems with the goddesses too. So, like, just be wary.
Yeah,
of that.
Mom's not had the best track record with Faye.
Yeah, she outsmarted him in the past. You know, have you heard that story? I'm sure
I
they
have
told you that
not.
story.
No, I have not.
They haven't told you their love story?
No.
Oh my god. So, the quick rundown of it. Montgomery was a young, dumb, idiot child who made a deal with the Fae, because he was born in the wrong body, and so he went through the deal. He gave his name up, so he is trans and transgender with the Fae, but the Fae he chose to do that with a bad choice. So that's how that kind of ended up, and then he ran into me, and we were adventuring together, and then his mom, your mom, not his mom, sorry. Your mom was still kind of, a godling at that point. She hadn't quite come into her godhood, and she was traveling with us. And then shit started to go south because Montgomery made the deal with the Fae, and then the Fae was doing things to him that he did not like. So Fae said, you know what? Fuck that. And then bested him in his own game and got his soul from the Fae. And then, after that, Montgomery built the casino in her honor, and now she's a god because of him, and it's so adorable.
That is beautiful. That's adorable. Your parents are cool.
Parents frighten me.
It says, Celeste, you say that like your dads are the literal kings of hell. Rulers of hell.
Yeah, I think your dads are scarier.
No! I don't think so.
Yeah. Are you gonna ask them anything else, or?
Do we have anything else?
Were we deciding if we're not making a deal with them? No, I think we're fine. I think we're
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we gonna go do are we gonna at the casino time?
Are you asking me if you're time skipping?
No,
I
I'm
think so.
asking everyone if we're gonna do it at the casino like they said to.
Oh, I think yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would love to use a slot machine against it. I don't know what that entails, but I want to do it.
That is
support you.
Delightful. I am so excited with what your brain does with these brain spaces I put forth for you for combat. Yeah, Taupe says goodbye to all of you, and kind of ushers you out of the house. And as soon as you guys all leave the house, you see as it starts to shrink and become this little bug, little bug house, and it hops onto Algernon's shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love this. I love this.
As you have offered for them to watch the show.
That's really cute.
Yeah, it is not that difficult to get to the casino from where you guys are. It's probably a day's travel at most. It's a big deal. You've already kind of traveled this area before getting your way down here. So quick and easy. You do, however, get there at night. So there's this like small touristy town village outside of the casino that kind of plays into the fact that it's next to the largest temple on the continent. You see like there's a bunch of small little shops that have like kitschy names. Like you see this cute little artisanal coffee shop with like a grass roof, and it has like mushrooms sprouting up over the edges. And there's a sign that says "Hallowed Grounds." You see a pottery barn that looks like it's like DIY pottery, kind of like how we know like Coloring Mine and stuff like that. And it's called Fair and Take the Wheel. And you see a bunch of other cute little shops that kind of follow that dumb little scheme. It is quite late, so you can continue on to the casino if you'd like, but you can also stay in one of the taverns around here just to get your bearings. There's also a bunch of shops here if you want to buy some things. We don't have to go on the record and role play through all of that, but I can just tell you how much things cost.
You know what I want.
I know what you want. That's gonna run you 10 gold. You got that?
Epic. I do have that.
Wonderful.
What do you want?
Don't worry about it.
That's a secret tool that'll help us later.
What?
It's a surprise tool. That'll help us later.
Simmons.
You'll see it.
Henry's making choices.
This is the funniest thing that I've thought of for this podcast. I don't know what you're talking about.
I have 74 gold. How many healing potions can I buy?
Give me one moment to pull that open. I just
Probably
closed out
only
of it.
like 2, but
Give me
I
a
have
second.
23 gold, so if you're almost at one, I can also contribute.
yeah, I just want to make sure that I have some just in case.
Yeah.
I think we should all have some on our
I have
beings.
I
one
also
on my person.
I also just got some more when I was hanging out with Finch, remember? So I have
Yeah.
5 on me, plus I still have my 1 superior health potion. So I can give 2 basic health potions to each of you to hold on to, so that you have them on your person.
How much gold did you say you had?
I currently have 74 gold.
And I have 23 I can contribute if you're like part of the way there.
So you can buy 1 normal healing potion with the money you have, but if you get the money from Celeste, you can buy 1 greater healing potion if you'd like.
Okay, the greater might be worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 80 gold.
Okay. I will just erase all of my gold, and then you can erase 6 of yours.
Okay, yeah, I'll throw you 6 gold for a greater. I'm gonna leave it with you. I think that's the best plan, and then each of you mark down 2 basic healing potions as well.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. I have 1 basic on me, and
Okay.
then 1 greater.
Take 2 more.
I also have 1 basic on me. Now I have 3.
Yeah, now I have 3. Thank you, Celeste.
Thank you, Celeste.
I still have 1 basic and 1 superior on me.
I forgot I still have the bag of sweets.
You do. Is there anything else you guys want from this small little town before you head in, or?
I'm satisfied with my care.
Yeah, I think I too am satisfied with my care.
I'm also satisfied with my care.